Hi everyone! So a couple of weeks back I made a video called Full Face using all my most expensive products, and I asked in that video if you guys would be interested in seeing a video where I use all my cheapest products. So that is what we're going to be doing today, and I just want to address the elephant in the room, which is this little cow background that I have going on. I kind of just bought it just for fun, but I also thought that, you know, it's pretty cool, so let me know if you don't like it and I will switch it out. I don't know how long it's going to be staying, but I just thought since I bought it, I'm going to use it, and even if it's just for a laugh for one video, I'm going to keep it up. So we have a cow background today, we're going to be using cheap products, and we're just going to be diving right in, and I'm going to start by priming. And for primer today, I do not have any cheap primers, and this is the Thomas Roth. I have a sample of this, and I will put the prices of everything up on the screen for you so you can see. I'll be putting the prices up for the full-size products because I gotten this in like a box somewhere, and I don't know how much this little sample costs, but I'm comparing all the prices to the equivalent of the full-size products. So I'll be using this primer, and I'll be honest, I don't really like it because I'm not a fan of like silicone-y primers. And I've been doing a lot of just like experiments lately with the primers that I do have, like comparing them against each other, doing like half a face of one primer and half a face of the other. And to be fair, none of my primers are holding up to my unicorn drops. And the funniest thing is yesterday I put my unicorn drops on one side and I did no primer on the other, and I saw no difference. So at this point I'm kind of like feeling like primers are a bit of a gimmick. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you believe in primers? Because I've yet to be convinced that primers actually do something. So I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. For foundation, I was so sure I was going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus, but then I remembered that I actually decluttered that one not that long ago just because it was kind of old. So I'm going to have to use my Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. I really like this foundation. This might be a little too light for me right now, but we will find out. That's fine, we'll make that work. So I will not be using my cheapest brushes because I have so many brushes, I don't feel like going through them all and finding each individual brush price just to get my cheapest ones. So I'm just going to be using the brushes that I do have, and this is the one I have from Hourglass that I bought to use with their stick foundation, and it turned out that I hated their stick foundation, so I decluttered it, but I kept the brush because I really like it. This might actually end up being the foundation that I bring with me when we go to New York, because it is the most long-lasting foundation that I have, and I know it's going to be really hot and humid there, so we'll see if I end up bringing this. I should have my travel bag up in not too long. I do plan on filming that maybe today or tomorrow, and to be honest, I don't know when I'll be putting up the videos that I've filmed because I've pre-filmed a lot, and I still don't know the order in which my videos will be coming up, so just be aware that not all of my videos will be coming up in real time and that I might have pre-filmed them a little bit in advance, so just a little heads up for that. But I'm really excited about the trip and I can't wait to go. For a concealer, I'll be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in the shade 10. I don't really like this concealer that much, but it is like one of the few... Oh, that is not a good shade for me. That's way too dark. Yeah, that's one of the issues with this. They don't really have a good shade range, so we'll just be using this today, and then I probably will not be using this again anytime soon. For powder, I actually have another powder. This is my Maybelline Fit Me that I've had major pan on, and I'll be using that to set my under eyes and on the rest of my face. I'm just going to spray a little bit of this Ofra Fixing Mist, Makeup Fixer is what it's called. This is a mini sample, and this is the cheapest like fixing spray that I have. And I actually really like this. It does smell kind of weird if you're against smelly products, but I like the way it melts everything into my face. For brows, I have the Colourpop brow pen. This is in Banging Brunette, which is a little bit too warm tone for me right now with my hair, but that's okay, we'll use it anyway. But I do really like these Colourpop pencils. eyebrows are on, I'm going to take my hair down because otherwise it's going to just stay in that weird position afterwards. For my bronzer, I'll be using my Physicians Formula bronzer. I've used this a lot. I love this and it smells so good. So this video might as well be sponsored by Maybelline because I have so many Maybelline products. My blush today is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Coral. And I don't like this blush, but I'm going to use it anyway because it's for the video. I don't mind the shade of it, I just don't find that it has any lasting power at all. So yeah, I don't really reach for this very often. For my highlight today, I have this Wet n Wild Mega, what's it called? Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. And I'm kind of indifferent about this highlighter. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. So it's not my favorite, which is why I don't really reach for it that often. But I mean, it's a good drugstore highlighter. Like, I don't mind it at all. I just have better highlighters in my collection. So this one kind of just seems to get swept under the rug and forgotten about. So my dilemma right now is that my cheapest lipstick is this Liquid Catsuit from Wet n Wild, and it's a dark red. So I'm going to just pop this on and then I'll figure out what to do with eyes after because, yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is like an ox blood red. I do really like the color of this lipstick, but it's gotten kind of dry because it is a bit old. It's probably about a year old now. Now I gotta figure out what to do with my eyes to go with this lipstick, even though I'll probably take this lipstick off as soon as I'm done filming, but I still want it to be a cohesive look. So for my eyeshadow primer today, I'm going to be using this mini Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Eyeshadow primers is one thing that I don't have any drugstore version of because I have 3 high-end eyeshadow primers and I just don't need any more because it takes forever to use up an eyeshadow primer, so I just haven't found myself buying any cheaper ones. Let me know what your favorite cheap eyeshadow primer is. I would love to try different ones at some point. I do like this primer, I just wish it had a little bit of tint to it, like my MAC Paint Pot, because I like that it covers up a little bit of my redness on my lids. So I'm going to just go in and set this with a little bit of powder before I go in with my shadows. Now, this might come as a little bit of a surprise to you, but the cheapest eyeshadow palette that I have is this BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. Because I got this when they were running a big sale, and I snagged this for $9.99, so I actually paid $10 for this, which is really amazing and probably cheaper than most drugstore palettes, so really happy about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this look today, just because of my lips are a little out there, so let's see what we can do. I think I might just go for like a orange smoky eye. So I'm going to dip into Hippie, which is the orange shade, and I'm going to, I'm not sure if I want to put this all over my lid or just in a crease, but I'm going to start off by putting it in my crease. I am going to just pack this all over my lid as well because the shimmers in this are just not that great, so I want there to be a good opaque layer underneath before I go in with the shimmer. For my lid, I'm going to go with this little peachy shimmer. It's like a peachy orange. And I'm gonna plop that right on top of my mobile lid. And this is honestly the kind of look that I'll do when, not that I'm in a hurry, but when I don't really want to spend a lot of time on my eye makeup, this is what I'll do. I'll just put a color in the crease and on my lid, and then I'll pop a shimmer on top and be out the door. And I'll probably be doing this most days when we go on vacation to New York because it's just really easy, and I also know that my mom is not going to wait for me for an hour to do my makeup in the morning, so this is perfect. I guess I'll just run this orange on my lower lash line as well and just keep this look kind of simple. I'm actually kind of digging this look. I didn't think I would. For my inner corner, I'm going to use Euphoria, which is this shimmery gold. It's more like a yellow gold, actually. Let's put this right in here. I feel like doing an all warm toned look is definitely the way to do with this lipstick. Alright, I think this is looking pretty good. For eyeliner, I don't have any cheap eyeliners. I only really have 2 liquid liners, and the cheapest one I have is one from DHC. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. This lipstick is driving me a little crazy because it is so dry and it's kind of, I don't know, flaking a little bit. So I'm going to put this Infallible Pro lip gloss on top of it. I know this is not like the cheapest gloss that I have, but it's the only one that can really go on top of this, I feel like. Okay, that feels a little bit better, but I have a little bit of a butthole here going on. But I'm just gonna have to deal with that because I do not want to reapply anything right now. So for my waterline, I think I'm going to use my Colourpop yellow pencil. I think that would go with this look. For mascara, I'm going to use my CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom. I really like this mascara, and I actually have a new tube here because I've kind of been waiting to open it, so this seems like a good time to do so. I will say though, if you feel like these spiky wands really hurt your eye, then this mascara is definitely not for you because this thing is spiky AF. But I like it because it really lengthens my lashes. And it really separates them, and I like long separated lashes. I don't like full clumpy lashes. To set my face, I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really like this actually. I think it's pretty good. So here's the finished look. That was a really quick, easy one today. It took me about 45 minutes to film, which is really nothing for a full face of makeup. The only thing I don't really like is the lipstick, but everything else, I honestly really don't have any complaints about these products except for the blush. So as you can see, the total amount that I spent on these products is not necessarily like cheap because like I said, there's a lot of categories that I don't have like drugstore products in. So I just worked with what I got, and obviously the comparison to my most expensive product is quite a lot. So here's my result of using my cheapest makeup products. I would love to see you do a video if you have a channel. Let me know down below if you end up doing this so I can check out your video, and if you have any other ideas of videos like this that you would like to see, just let me know down below. If you're new to my channel, I hope you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!